Okay. What the fuck? Where is this shit? Damn, son. I don't know where I'm gonna put this. I'm not even gonna. I don't have time to like actually get this right. Just like immediately. This is gonna be scuffed. I mean, like, hasn't it all been scuffed since the very fucking beginning of my life? My fucking childhood was scuffed. My fucking birth was scuffed. My fucking everything is scuffed, man. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? Like, I don't want to be a hater, right? Like a scuffed life. Let me just bring this up. This thing is like, ooh, let me do this thing where I do whatever I want. Nope. You know, like, you're in my reality right now, bitch. There we go. Okay, so I don't want to like be in the way, but I kind of am. Oh god, I'm definitely in the way. Let me just adjust this. We're gonna be up in here. Yeah, I mean, hey, at least I'm using up some of the time that I have to spend by fucking pretending like this is normal to, you know, to fucking, like, whatever. Should I be, like, looking at you even though I'm looking at the video? No, that's craziness. Fuck you. Fuck, like, let's look at the video together, man. Fuck it. I wish, like, my fucking hair wasn't so bright. I did that myself, though. Stupid ass. Alright, anyway, I'm here. I'm taking up the dead space. Yo, what's up? It's me. Fuck, you can't even see my ass. Hey, I'm terminal. I can use, like, emojis to communicate with you. Oh, shit. I'm bright as fuck now. So let me go lock this. Well, fuck. Well, maybe not. Let me lock this. Make sure this is recording, because it's going to be, like... It's going to be... a couple hours, okay? I am wasting my after work hours on a couple of videos because, you know, like I said, I'm making some videos. Did I say it or was I talking to myself at work? But hey, that's the same fucking thing, right? It's important to me that I make some. I wanted to make some videos. I mean, like probably years ago. I'm gonna do it, and then I never did it. And, you know, that happens, but at some point I'm like, you know what, I gotta do this or else it'll never happen. And, you know, people are dying around me. I feel like I'm dying all the time. Like, you know, I never know what will happen to my ass. So, again, I know I've been locked into the, you know, to the, website stuff, or no, the site stuff. What the fuck? It's almost the same thing. It's just, well, actually, no, the website stuff has been, that's something different I'm thinking of. It's like a mind leak. But, you know, I've been maybe locked in a little too much on the book, and now I'm like, I'm saying it as if I'm just like guessing, but no, I should probably speak a little more, honestly about this, right? Because I got all this time. Yeah, I've been working on the book, and I came to a point where it's kind of like, it's not boring, but it's kind of annoying. I mean, it's all annoying, but it's like especially annoying, and it's not very creative because I already did the creative stuff. So I thought, you know what? Something else is coming up that I have to do that takes me away from the book, and so this is a good time to get this shit out of the way because I do feel like there's a certain special something missing, especially when I came back to my my fucking Twitch account, and I know that my Twitch account is like on the verge, like the very verge of being deleted, and I'm locked out of the account, and it's got a bunch of VODs in there of me doing some pixel stuff, and this is a video of me doing pixel stuff that I'm watching through VR chat, and you don't probably care about this motherfucking part of me or whatever chatting, but I'm gonna be here because, hey, like, I'm animated in this bitch, right? I'm like, right, I'm here, Like I actually am like here. Like this is I mean, oh my wire's all fucked up. This is real VR chat shit where I can just be like, yeah, that's right. Yeah, gay, but like not really, because I mean, it doesn't really mean anything anymore because now everybody's gay. So now it's like they're like, yeah, so what? Here's my boyfriend. Now it's like, oh shit. Anyway, so yeah. I'm definitely not like, oh my god, he wrote for a little bit, now he's like giving up to make himself a YouTuber. Like that's not the case. That's not the case. It's just that once I start on something like this and I have momentum, and like Dashy games momentum, when you get momentum, you want to keep going with that, and that's how I am. And so look at this idiot. He's fucking. You can't even see the pixels like I can. I wonder if I cancel the. Can I like change the pins on this? Could I go from like? Oh, I probably could, right? I could probably go pins to 2, and then change this, because like sometimes you're gonna want to see this. Like, oh shit, you're gonna want to see this like actual shit up in here. You're gonna want to see this shit up in here. Let me just do this. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, so earlier on in this video, I forgot that you can pause OBS instead of just stopping it. So I'm like, I don't want to stop the recording and make a bunch of them. So I just like go tab out sometimes. So, I mean, that'll happen. Who cares, right? Not you. I mean, who gives a fuck? But anyway, so I can't tell you what this is for. And this goes off of the back of, I'm not streaming, but here I am making something. I'm supposed to be writing, you know? So I get it, right? Like that's a little strange. Okay, I get it. Let me put this somewhere special. Look at this fucking thing. World flying. Look at this shit. Like honestly, if you guys or gals or whatever the fuck, you haven't been playing what the fuck? What the fuck? Dude, this is all fucked up. If you, I'm like, this is so amazing. I'm like, actually, what the fuck did I do wrong? Oh, I unanchored it, I think. If you haven't been playing VRC, you're probably better off for it. But honestly, it's kind of cool. Honestly, it's pretty chill. Sometimes, if you are of age and you're not retarded or crazy, or like, is that like almost? Is there any difference really? Yeah. Is there any difference? I don't know. I've got control of this. Let me go to the. Oh my god. Dude, I just like chowed down a couple of shots to make that other video, and I fucked it all up, of course, somehow. You know, as one does, as a lucid dreamer, and that kind of sucked. So I'm a bit sad about that, as one is. Anyway, so now that I've got my shit set up in 1,000 different areas, what the fuck was I saying? I was saying about this is not, don't expect me to make videos every week or whatever and like spam you. I have a lot of ideas and it's nice, it's fun, but I do try to not become like a spammer of stuff, because it's like it gives me a good feeling that I made something and people like reacted to it, but at the end of the day, it doesn't necessarily make any progress on my end towards my ultimate goal. And so that's pretty big in the sense that, you know, it wasn't done. You know, I didn't actually complete my goal. So, you know, big bummer there. You know, I didn't complete my goal or whatever, and I'm going to be sad about it. So this is just something that I thought, you know, it'd be good to get this out of the way. Where does that even stem back from? That stems back like even before the Moon of Codes thing. I'm like, I really want to make a video that's like a trailer advertisement for my site, and I remembered that like everything that's on my site that's worth putting in a video doesn't show up good in a video. Like even this, because I'm dark, like not in real life, but like the dark shit, it does not encode well. Like dark videos, a lot of moving stuff doesn't encode well. Motion doesn't, like a lot of little moving things doesn't encode well. Pixels per pixel thing don't encode well. It's like, even if it did encode well and it like looked good, it wasn't compressed like shit, it wouldn't be good, worth my time. It would be nothing. And even when things are worth my time and I'm like, hey dude, like I made this cool thing or whatever, it's like, again, like it's a pretty small group. I don't want to say minority, you know, like it's against everybody. Like it's you know, I appreciate everybody, even if I hate you sometimes. Like, you motherfuckers, like really, this is what I have to fucking work with? You motherfucking damn bastards. You people are really here for me? Like, this is craziness. Anyway, excuse my language, but not really. I don't really care. If YouTube takes me down for swearing or whatever, I don't care. I don't get monetized. I don't care. It's on my YouTube channel, but it's also on my PC. I got my shit locked down. My opinions are forever immortalized in the memories of all who have encountered me, you know, in YouTube and throughout the virtual sphere, you know, and VRC and all sorts of things, you know, my email and everything. That reminds me, I have to shoot that one, like, I have to do that email thing still. I fucked that up. And I literally don't have enough time to do that before my woman wakes up. The woman of my life. Unfortunate, but it happens to the best of us, okay? I mean, that's the least of my worries. If I can just do that later, that'd be cool. So, yeah, I don't want to ramble too much about, oh my god, why is he doing this? Because then it's like, you know, how many hours will that be? Not enough, right? Can I, like, look at the progress of this video? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not, like, can I? I probably can, right? Is it moving? Let's see. I don't know. It's hard to tell. There's no, like, video player thing. Oh, there it is. Is it going? Oh, yeah, it's going. See, there it is. I mean, you can see it. You weren't supposed to see it. See, this is where I'm like, oh, let me go tab out and look at some fucking, like, look at some anime boobs. Get the motivation to keep fucking doing this. My god. What the hell? Anyway, so that's normal. There's probably some more interesting thing I can think of to talk about. Jeez. Dude, this chair is annoying. I mean, I love this chair, you know, but also I hate this chair. It wouldn't matter what kind of fucking chair it would be. I'd hate it anyway. That's just how I am. So anyway, let's before I go into in depth of random shit that means nothing to nobody, let me switch to hey. There it is. It's like not even looking at me. Let's go back to this. So this fucked up view. This is awesome, by the way. So I can't tell you what these images are for. It will become apparent in the future unless I die, and then I guess someone I know, one of my friends will know what it was for. So, or you could ask my girlfriend maybe. Unfortunately, I can't tell you right now. I wish I could like gush about it all. But it's something unrelated to the books in like the sense that I'm not writing, but it's related to that. I mean, everything's related to that. You know, everything's interconnected. You know, like a true terminal god up in here. My idea. This video is two that I made. The other ones, the first ones I thought about recording it, but I didn't because I wasn't like, let's get it all in one take. I was just doing whatever, and it was like good. It was like the flow state of not like being watched. Sometimes the flow state of being watched makes me like infinitely worse, or it makes me like actually motivated to keep going. But sometimes motivation doesn't make for good art. Like, sometimes the pain of, like, having to spend, like, weeks on something that takes an hour actually makes it really good. But you know that ultimately the sacrifice of that one art piece is worth it because there's so many more that are waiting, and, like, no one actually gives a fuck. I mean, like, there's so many other people in the community that like my stuff that make art that's, like, you know, it's got love poured into it, right? Like, true love, and it looks really good, and I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. But, like, I can't do that for every piece. Like, I'm not trying to hate on them, but I'm like, ultimately, like, I don't want that. Because it's just not, it's not what I want. I want to get out of making the art. Look at me. I'm like, I want to get out of here. I don't like this. I hate this. 100% of the time, it's like, get me out of here. I need to get the fuck out. I have to get out. I've locked myself in a room with this fucking pixel brush again. And I have to do it because people think that I'm the terminal guy. But really, I don't like this. But also, it's kind of like the part that sucks is the part that's good. For me, anyway. Like, I hate doing it and it hurts. And that's like one of the things that makes it worth it. People are like, oh, you could do it really easy like this. I'm usually like, true. I think in the back of my head, like, true. But I also think, like, well, that's fucking stupid. Like, what's the fucking point? If I could click one button, you know, that reminds me of an email. An email I got. It sounded like I said Emil. An email I got. And the email was something like, oh my god, this dark face is so evil. Let's fucking go. Holy fuck. The email was something like, I saw that you were talking about in your FAQ about, you know, that you would accept money for, you know, secrets on how you make your stuff, you know, instructions or, like, you know, a little tutorial or, you know, some information about how you make your stuff. And I just asked him, what do you mean? Which art? Because there's a lot of art, even for me, and I'm not an artist, but, like, because I've shit out so much random crap, right? There's a lot of different types, and questions about one thing doesn't mean anything about another, right? And so he's asking about this stuff, this pixely stuff. I'm like, oh, you just do that by hand. Here's a video from YouTube or whatever. Thankfully, I had that. I'm like, here's my Twitch account. He's like, oh, shit. I thought it was this one type of coding thing. And people have said that, like, oh, you could just program it. I'm like, you don't get it. Like, you don't understand that, like, it's... Look at me. When I'm making this, am I thinking, like, most of the time, and it's real, like 90% or 80% of the time, I have zero idea what the hell it's supposed to look like or what it will look like or even what color it's supposed to be or where I'm going to use it, the image, for, like, this sigil stuff or whatever. But all I know is that I've picked a dimension size, and that is my punishment for being alive. Like, I'm locked in to suffering. And that's kind of like that's the main thing right there. That's kind of what it is all about. That's how I give it meaning. That it hurt me. This hurt. It hurt bad. And most of the time it doesn't look that good, even to me. And I'm like, I don't know why it doesn't look that good, because I'm going to do this thing that I did in this other image. And then even with the same set of rules that I did, it looks completely different and not in a good way. And I have no idea why. And I won't lie to people and say, I don't know why. I'm not going to, like, make a big rant about, oh my God, I'm not an artist anymore. Like, I never really thought I was much of an artist to begin with, right? Like, I'm just some dude. Like, I think anybody could do what I do. Easy mode. Like, straight up. Like, there's nothing special about my fucking ass. Except for maybe, like, the volition to push through the pain of something so monotonous as this. But I definitely think that if you gave me a program where I could push a button and make a sigil, like, you know, how all the things that everybody thinks is the greatest or the worst or whatever of all this stuff that I made. Like, obviously, it would be smart to just hit that button and just use that program. But for me, like, there's no point to it anymore. Like, it's not me anymore. I didn't, like, bleed and spend my day to make this stupid fucking thing. And I just don't get it. Like, there's no risk, there's no reward, there's no meaning in it anymore. I reject that. And not everybody can, you know, get that much into it. I understand. But I get into it that much. I am behind the pain. So, you know, I understand, you know, when that one guy said, hey, you can hold shift to click and, like, do a whole line. That was smart. That helps me out. And, like, little shortcuts and stuff to make it faster. Nothing wrong with that. I think the majority of my art in the beginning for these type of things really, like, came once I learned copy and pasting. I know it sounds crazy, but once I was like, I can copy and paste stuff in the program and I can hold shift to click a line. Then I started doing that more often. And, like, I used a lot of stuff, and sometimes it looks really good compared to, like, stuff that's all, like, hand random pixels or whatever, but, like, it's not what I wanted, you know? Like, I've seen people say I like the old stuff better, but I don't. Even though I agree some of it looks better, it means less to me because I know what I did to make it back in the day was so pathetically, like, devoid of effort and sacrifice that it means nothing to me compared to what I've done, like, recently that didn't turn out as well artistically. And I get it. Like, I understand. Like, I'm with you there that some of these things, I'm like, it's a little noisy. Like, it could be a little less noisy and be good. And I think that's just, like, you know, I didn't include as much planning in some of these because I just, like, I knew I had to make this stuff and I had to put in the hours. Like, maybe, like, 30, 40 hours or whatever, like a whole work week on one image or something. And I'm going to be real with you. I don't know what you have done for your website or whatever the hell is your whole reason for being, but, like, sometimes, like, you've got to make a sacrifice, and not in, like, the it's going to hurt me way, more like I can't spend infinite effort on something. Like, you only have so much time to live, and so I'm like, I've got to get out of here and get this other stuff done, or else I'm gonna fucking, like, die. Well, I'm not commit suicide, but I'm gonna just, like, not burn out, but I'm gonna be, like, done with this. Like, my motivation is only so much after, like, coming home from work. Like, most people, like, only really psycho people have infinite energy. Like, they need, like, drugs to, like, you know, chill out. So, you know, for me, I don't have that much energy. Like, every time I boot up this program or whatever program to make something, I'm yawning. I'm fucking dying. When I wake up, I'm yawning. I don't sleep good. I don't get any sleep. I fuck myself over. It's all me. I'm not going to complain and blame anybody else. But when it comes to this kind of stuff, you know, it's me. I'm the problem. Yeah, that's true. And so that's kind of how it is, you know. You're going to have little hiccups when I switch these cameras because I had to do it manually. I wish you could do all three at once and just switch it and post. But that's not the world we live in, at least not my world. So here we are with this pixely stuff. I think the first ones I made were really good. You don't see them here. But the first ones I would always keep the image in the background to just make sure I wasn't doing the exact same thing. But it's not something I should have worried about because you never make the same fucking thing. If you're doing it like how I do it, you never make the same thing. It's impossible. But again, like, my vision is usually that I have no vision. Even when, like, the best images that look like I have a vision, there was no vision. I'm blind. I have no idea what the hell's going on. Like, you may as well, like, this is like the whatever, the thing with the monkeys and the typewriters, that's like that, but like me. And I am the typewriter. And the monkeys is reality beating me down. Every atom at a time. Every moment of my existence beating me down. Shitting on my fucking typewriter body. My beautiful form, right? So, here we go. I'm copy and pasting. I'm flipping it around. People do say about the, what if you had a symmetry tool? What are you, stupid? Yeah, it'd be easier if I did a symmetry tool. But then I couldn't fuck up. And sometimes when I fuck up, it looks better. So, yeah, sometimes it looks good. I don't know. The symmetry tool wouldn't really, help me that much sometimes. Sometimes, I like to be surprised. I like the surprise of, I don't know what it looks like. I'm just kind of guessing. And sometimes I get it. I'm like, you're so smart. And sometimes I'm like, dude, what the hell? And it's sometimes it's the pattern I make in the beginning sucks and it gets better, and sometimes it looks good and then it gets worse. And I don't want to trade that for anything in the world. It's important to me in some sense. I don't know, as an artist, even though I say I'm not really an artist. I don't really feel like it. I guess no one feels like an artist probably unless you're full of yourself, but yeah, so I'm just making these little pixel things. You're like, what is that? There's anti-aliasing on that. I'm like, I didn't use any anti-aliasing brushes. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, well, that's bullshit. And then I find out it's the lasso, because I just basically this is the first time I'm pixeling anything in Psy since I moved computers. And I'm like, I've got to switch it off of that. That's annoying. It is annoying, but it's it's not that bad. I should I don't know. I haven't found an actual release of Paint Tool Psy 2. I downloaded it, but it's a beta. I want the real, a full release. Why can't they do that? But it's a one guy. But I thought it already was full release, but it's not. Unless maybe I didn't find the real one. I found a beta demo thing, but I would like that. I would like Paint Tool Psy 2, because then the memory restrictions are off. The layer restrictions are and not off, but they're better. More layers, there's more of this. This is nice. It's so simple, but it's complicated enough where I got layers and stuff, and in Pixel. It's not Paint. It's not Microsoft Paint, where it's not enough for me. I can't do that. But this, I like how this works. There's something I do with the movement, lassoing and moving stuff. You can't do in other programs in the same way. So I like Psy. I definitely like the Psy. It's cool. It is epic. It is legit. And, it's for me. It's for everybody. Or maybe not. Maybe it's not for everybody. I don't know. I don't know. What the hell? Make sure nobody's watching me through the window. I'm good. Good. I have no idea what time it is. What the hell? I have my little... Dude, I'm talking about this is the Matrix. I can just move my arm and the overlay comes down and it says it's 7:51 a.m., dude. So I still got 2 hours left in this thing. Holy moly. Actually, that doesn't even sound like that much. A whole third. Oh, it's not quite, but it's not that bad, really. I've got to I have to open up VR chat on a different day to finish my recording. The recordings that I think are possible at any rate, and finish those email things. But I have no idea which one's getting released first. I don't want to release it all at once because these are all kind of really long ones. And I mean, the attention span of most people, even myself, pretty low. I mean, let's be honest. And this is not why everybody's here, and I understand that. Not everybody's here for the pixels making. Not everybody's here to hear me talk. I mean, most people are here for the and the terminal sounds, and it's But honestly, at the end of the day, there's a dude doing all this, and he's struggling, and he's just like everybody else. I mean, most people, maybe a little chunkier or whatever, but he's out here doing this, and. Those... I was going to just, interlink the email thing. I got a more DM kind of questions about... it happens a lot with people talking about, writing advice. And this has nothing to do with the pixel stuff. This is, it's an entirely different realm. Here, look at... I'm trying to, link this up, and it doesn't link up. old me might try to make it link, but I'm like, dude, I ain't got fucking time for this. This is not gonna work. Don't make it work. Fuck this shit. Because I don't have it at a odd number pixel because of something that you don't know about yet. But like I have to have it at this aspect ratio, so it has to like be in fat like square. There's no center pixel, so it doesn't link anyway. But that's a tangent, right? That's a tangent. And I was gonna say, if I can get my fucking words to come out of my face, is that people ask me about writing stuff and advice, and I will say for the majority of people that'll ask me that question, I don't give advice to people. I don't give feedback. I don't read whatever you're writing. And honestly, I don't really care. I don't really care that much about whatever you're doing. And that's not to be offensive, but it's kind of true. I just don't have the time. I mean, I have the time, but I have to spend it on me, not you. Because what I do for me benefits the people that like my stuff. Because it's like, I'm just shooting it out. And, you're going to have to just deal with that. You're going to have to deal with, how it is. But also, it is interesting. I used to do a lot of, critiquing stuff and a lot of, trying to write or workshop and help people out and so they could help me out or whatever. And I would always get to the point where I was always telling people about, what's wrong with their stuff, but they would never give me feedback or whatever because they would, just be so devastated or they'd be so sick of me or they'd hate me or whatever. So it would never get to that point. But, people ask me, how do I write X? How do I write Y? And, whoever asked me that recently will know who they are. But it's not like a uncommon question. It happens a lot, right? It's not random. It comes out of nowhere. It's, how do you write this? It's but ask yourself, how do you draw a horse? How do you draw a cat? How do you draw a plant? Okay, and the first thing you're going to think of is get some fucking references. If you're smart, you're going to be like, well, those exist in real life, okay? It's the same thing as if you're asking me, how do I write about a dude burning, okay? You could imagine what it's like to be on fire. It's hot because you have been burned by, a stove or something, but you've never been burned. You've probably, if you're normal, most people in online internet societies where they have law and order, you've probably never seen someone burned alive because it's kind of brutal and gruesome and it'll give you trauma or whatever. But if you want to write about something fucked up that's in reality, okay, because reality is really fucked up and you're living in this, you need, okay, really to just open up Google or whatever, find some fucked up website or whatever it has to, it doesn't always have to be fucked up, but yeah, find some information, okay, and think about it. What are you trying to do? People how to make someone sad, how to make somebody mad, how to make somebody happy. And it's how do you make yourself happy? If you're a normal, adjusted individual, you could probably work it out. But some people are asking about advice and they're not normal, adjusted individuals and they have mental illnesses. It's I can't make it make sense if you're not starting at a point that makes sense for me. I'm only a normal, maybe dude or whatever the hell, right? So, I mean, sometimes it doesn't make any sense and people just can't take advice to save their fucking life no matter what. But it makes more sense if you give me the words to read so I can see if you even know how to write. But most people that have to ask are not confident in their own works, and most of them know why they're not confident in their works because they know it's bad. They know it's not good. They're not convinced themselves, and that's why they're asking me or anybody, because I'm not the only guy, but they ask other people about it. And writers that actually write stuff, I mean, they ask questions to themselves or maybe to somebody, but by the time you before they even answer something, usually you figure it out yourself. Most of the time, once you write enough, you're going to be on that point where you're always figuring it out yourself. You're not that stupid. You're not that daft. You can figure it out. Like really, I mean, experiences make you, but also, they can break you in another sense where, you're too locked into one way or whatever. And, people figure it out. Most writers, I mean, look at all the books or whatever. Like, if you're going to ask people infinitely about, how to do this or how to do that, then you're never going to do it. You got to, like, jump in there. I think I feel like writing is way worse than other, like, pixeling stuff or whatever. Like, look at it. You're like, how do you do this? Look, it's a click. And somehow people think it's more complicated to write something. And it's kind of like, yeah, but kind of like, nah. It's a different game, but it's the same dance. It's the same song and dance. You're going to have to jump in there and, like, think about what it really is you're asking. And you're going to have to do it. You're going to have to do it yourself. You're going to do the work. The work is not going to do itself. You don't live in a fairy tale where it's like, and people say, like, I'm not looking for, like, a secret answer, but, like, you kind of are, basically. Like, you're not really getting what you're asking when you say about, like, oh, how do I do this? Or how do I write this? It's like, you are where that writing comes from, like you, like the perspective of you, right? Even if you're not first person writing, right? If you're not first person writing or whatever, like, it all comes from your perception of reality. And if you don't really understand that point, I mean, personally, I can't explain it to you, like, how it feels to be betrayed. I mean, I could try to, like, explain it to you, but it doesn't really mean anything. It's gonna be like trying to talk to, like, an AI about it. They're gonna, like, you might be able to train them to do the right pattern or whatever, but, like, really in their head there's no understanding, and, like, when it really comes to the nuance, they're gonna fail the test. It's gonna be a complete disaster when all is said and done. So that's where I'm at that point. I mean, there's more to it than that. Obviously, that's, like, reductive, but isn't everything reductive when you're trying to get to the main point of it? I think a lot of people, like, should just write more and think about it, and then come back to somebody later. Like, whenever you're thinking, how do I do this? Just fucking think about it for a bit and, like, trust that you are smart enough to figure it out, because you probably are. You probably just don't trust yourself enough. You haven't done it enough times. Like, you're going to be rusty. You haven't done it enough. You're not a fucking pro writer. You're not Stephen King fucking cracking out all these books on drugs. You're a normal person. I was going to say dude. You're a normal person, whatever the hell you are. You're not a god. You're not lucid god. You're not fucking dreaming about Crimson Hornets. You're not dreaming about the amino acid blade. You're going to fail. You're not going to know how to do something. Just think about it later and come back to it. Like, that's that fucking easy. That's simple, really. I don't think it's that complicated, but, of course I say that, but I struggle day in and day out with my own writing stuff. So, take that with a giant 50-pound bag of salt, as, we use at my cheese factory. 50-pound bags of salt to salt to the tables, but also there's, like, huge couple ton fucking, I don't know what the huge, I don't know, they're huge. I don't know how many fucking pounds there. 5,000 pound bags of salt. It's crazy. Maybe use one of those, right? And figure it out yourself. I think drawing is way more straightforward than writing in a way. I kind of understand the like, oh shit. It's like drawing. It's like going from drawing to, like, coding. Like, to me, like, that's like magic. It's like, at least I can understand, like, oh, I don't have the lighting down at all. Like, I don't get it. But, like, the coding is like, I don't fucking understand math, dude. It's like a whole language I haven't gotten, But if you understand English, you can, like, okay, you can look at it and you can decode what went wrong, like, because you speak it every day. Hopefully, I hope to God, right? If you're, speaking the language of the gods, so you can figure it out. Even if you don't use it correctly, you got the knowledge. And, like, drawing is like the application of, most people are very, very, very visual, and like writing is like writing about stuff that's visual most of the time. There's like smells and sounds, but it's mostly visual, like feelings, but it's mostly like about your sight. So it's very sight based, and like code to me is like, you can see that it didn't work, but like when you really get to like real coding, it's like I'm like, bro, the math, I failed at that. I stopped like applying myself, and I'm retarded. And it's not something I'm proud of, but that's just like the truth of it all. So, I mean, I kind of get it a little bit. That's not really that hard, but also it is kind of hard. And, the drawing improvement part, at least you have something to like show for it. It's a little easier, but the writing part, it takes some introspection. I feel like when I draw something, immediately it looks like shit. But sometimes when you write something, it doesn't immediately read like shit. I mean, in the very beginning, like sometimes it's like, I don't know, I don't get it. Like maybe I was born more of a critic to like art stuff, like deviant art stuff or whatever, but you look at it, you're like, oh my god, what the fuck happened to me? Because like there's so many more like great artists out there that you just see just from opening up the internet. But like looking at something amazing like writing wise, it's like you have to go look for that. I'll be honest, I don't really read, so that's my fault. But like, even something that's amazing like writing wise, you can look at it and be like, that's not my, I don't fuck with that. But even something you don't fuck with, drawing, art, painting wise, you can be like, oh my god, that's amazing. Holy fuck. But when it's a bunch of words, you're like, I don't really fuck with this guy's style. So sometimes it's a bit weird. I don't know. People have their style is like being annoying. So I guess maybe you have no hope in writing. I guess maybe, I don't know. What am I saying? I don't know. I got lost in the sauce there. I honestly, I mean, hey, I'm trying to get this done before I go to bed. But shit, I had to drink for that video that I made recently. Hell yeah, as one does. Let's see. Where am I going? Okay, let's get back to the pixeling. I'm pixeling some shit. I'm listening to music. That's another thing. I stopped. I'm not sure this is really related, but I'm like, oh, this is a perfect segue. With the Twitch video thing, is that those Twitch VODs, dude, they started like copywriting everything I was playing, audio wise, and it kind of sucks. I used to like jam out to like the sounds, like, and click based on like the beats and stuff, and that was something that got me through everything. But I can still do that, but it kind of sucks that nobody else can hear it, even though people wouldn't really usually like listen in. They have their own music playing, but it was nice to have music recommendations and stuff. And Twitch is like, nah, like we have to defend the copyright holders because we want money. We gotta ban everybody. We have to ban everybody from our platform so we make money, which I don't understand, but okay, like whatever. Like, right, like whatever, I don't care. That's your thing, I suppose. So yeah, I'm clicking. I know I'm listening to something. I'm jamming out to something. I think this one, I had no hope for this image to begin with, honestly. Even at this stage, I'm like, this sucks. I'm like, this is garbage. This is horrible. Sorry about the alcohol voice crack coming in. Clutch. That'll happen to even the best terminal gods. Even the greatest adherents of Aveas crack under pressure. So with this aspect ratio, I don't like it. I like having like a square aspect ratio. And oh my god, holy fuck, I just like ripped my face off. I like the square stuff, and having the 1 pixel, but this one doesn't have a 1 pixel like in the middle. and this thing is not perfectly square. It's a rectangle, and I have to have it like this because it's something that I can't tell you about, which maybe you already know about because you're attuned with everybody and you know everything. You're amazing. But right now I'm looking at how I can, sometimes you can line up stuff that's not supposed to be lined up, and like it doubles up the pixels, and honestly I hate that. And that's one thing that makes a good image sometimes, is making stuff really blocky and thick. But it's so easy, in my opinion, to fuck up. It's really hard to make that look good. And that's one thing that I don't like. I don't like taking the risk on sometimes, unless I have a good vision to begin with. So I opt not to add that into my rules for making the image. I'll just say that's not part of my rule set. I'm done with that. And so if that ever happens, I'm taking a big risk in my own mind. So yeah, I'm taking a risk. I'm deleting some pixels up in here. Let's go. Pixels. Wait, I said I was going to use emojis and I never did. What the hell? I have to upload more. What the hell? I forgot. There's like more slots. But I'm pogging up in here. Wilbell, what's up in here? And we're probing up in here. If you've reached this point, you're a true probe. You're looking for information, and all you found was me, like, literally making no fucking sense. Let's go. Can I shoot this video? Hell yeah. I'll fucking go. Wait, what is this? This one go? No, not that one. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Beautiful. I should, reminder to myself, upload more of those. For me. Only for myself. It means nothing to you. Okay, so let me just click this back because you're not interested in me, of course. I mean, you are. My true fans. But, yeah, let's go. I could zoom it in even more, I guess, right? Just for you. Oh, it looks fucked up. Right, you don't get anything. You get fucking nothing. Oh my god. Why do I keep hitting myself? Stop hitting yourself. So at this point in this image, I am thinking, what the fuck do I do to make it look good? Because I'm thinking, it looks okay, but it doesn't look good. And I'm kind of like, alright, I'm reserved to the fact, I've resigned myself to the fact that it probably won't look good. I know that's a possibility because this image, I specifically was like, let's just copy and paste a bunch of the stuff I have and try to make it look good. Because it usually doesn't work, but let's try it anyway. And so I'm just kind of, alright, I copy and pasted this stuff at the sides because it's like rectangular. And now I'm going to try to like do something with the pixels here and delete some stuff. It looks whatever. I don't know. Looks okay. There's another one I made that had like a lot of deleted stuff. I don't even remember how I deleted the stuff. But I thought it looked pretty good. I feel like looking at it at this in VR and this shitty YouTube resolution on this fucking screen, that like fuck, I can't even see where the fuck anything is. Look at this, like so shitty looking. The fuck. Wait, like can I like move this? Here, fly over here, camera. Look at this. What new canvas? The fuck is this? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT. Yeah. Yeah, I could zoom up in here. Look at these pixels. But I was going to say that now it's gone. But from the one angle, I was like, ooh, if I put more pixels around those 4 pieces, then it would look good. But ultimately, that reality is gone now. I don't know. I'm done with the image. I've made it. I'm locked into it. So it's probably no good anymore. That idea is dead and gone. The old me is dead and gone. What the fuck? Yo, can you... What the fuck? Oh, I see what's going on. Don't mind me. There's just things going on in my world. Oh, what the fuck? It's locked? Okay. I'm walking. I'm walking here. Okay. Excuse my silence. I gotta reset myself. Okay. Lock my shit down. Holy fucking hell. Right. Excuse my language. So I think at this point in the video, or the art making, I was like, yeah, I gotta try to connect more of this to itself, even though I try to leave like space in between. And I'm just doing that. And you can see that I do it by pixel because I'm a god. And every pixel matters, right? All pixels matter. This is political. You thought all lives matter? No, all pixels matter up in here. They matter to me, man. So that's what I'm doing. And it doesn't look that good, but at least it looks different. So it like separates an area from its, mirrored cousin that is not in a different quadrant or whatever. In the same quadrant, but like the same idea. And you cannot see that in this video. There's no fucking way. And I mean, it doesn't cost me anything to just release the, video itself on its own, but I'm not going to. It has no audio, and it's sad. It's 3 hours long. I mean, who gives a fuck? It's more interesting to hear me ramble without my brain working at full capacity. Although, if it ever did, I'd be winning. Okay, of course. I mean, I'm winning anyway, but I'd be winning even more than I already do. Which is hard to believe. Unless you're me, and it's true. So here I am pixeling, and I'm always thinking, if I only had a pixel brush, I'd made these patterns for myself. That'd be cool. Even though it'd be kind of lazy, but it'd be kind of cool. But here I am pixeling one at a time, and it's kind of hard to see me switch it. Now you believe it. Now you see it. Now you see it. Now you don't. Jesus. I must be jamming out to something. Look at how fucking shitty that looks. Fucking. It looks so. I like the double compression going on here. Well, it's not going on yet because this is yet to be put to YouTube fully. But this will be epic. This fucking bullshit. This true terminal experience. Man, I don't know, I don't remember if I ever streamed making the truth image. I don't think I just did at that point. I don't think I ever did. But that was breaking ground, man. That was the start of doing stuff. And I expanded that image a couple times. Usually when I'm done with the image in this era, I'm done. I don't open up the one will become whole once more and then add more to it. I'm done. When I'm done, I'm done. I make a canvas, maybe update it while I'm making it. But once I save the PNG, that's it. There's no more. But with that one, I was like, I'll make more. I'll make more. And then I was like, I feel depressed. I'm going to work on this just to vent my feelings. And then I did that. So cool. Pain is, normal in the terminals. It's part of our very being. Of course, one might say. Makes you cry. Maybe even a few tears more than you'd like. You see that in the... Wait, let me see this. Oh, shit. You see that? There's a... Dude, what the fuck? Damn, the reflection. Why am I not in the reflection? Am I a vampire? Damn. Ah, yes, the furtive wide shot. Oh, Mr. Beast. What is going on with Mr. Beast? I don't actually know. I haven't been keeping up with that. All I know is I'm like, oh, he's in trouble. I'm like, I'm in trouble because I forgot no money. I ain't got no motherfucking money. I'm broke as fuck in here. This is an appeal. Please send $3 to me. Sorry, I have a problem asking for money. It's my issue. Anyway, let's go back to this. I don't know. It's not the most sophisticated image. The main gimmick kind of sucked. Let's be real. I'm not really a big fan of it. Yeah, not so good. Looks like shit up in here. It's like garbage. Something went wrong with this image. Like with all of them. I'm like, something went wrong. I guess, it looks better in person when you actually see the real image, but even then, it's like, something could be better. It would take too much time to make it good, though. That's why I say, fuck it. We are through with it. We are done with it. So, I've rambled about writing a little bit. Rambled about making this video. Rambled about making other videos. I've rambled about everything. It's okay to stop rambling, though. I don't want too many long videos. Oh my god, look at that compression. It looks fucking amazing. This video is going to be fucking crunchy, dude. I like that shit. It's real. It's a little real. Yeah, maybe it's a little unreal. It's so real. So real. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Now look at this eyeball. Now, I made a tweet. You can believe it. Saying, hey, yo. What the fucking image is in my eye? Nobody responded. How could nobody respond to my tweet? Or is it an X post? Like, what is it really? But you can really get up in there. Oh, and the light flashes? That was cool. I mean, this shit. Sorry, I don't have the eye tracking abilities. But why could I be opening that bitch up wide? Wide as fuck. Yeah, static image can't really give you the... Oh, like, I was going to say... There are, like, eyes from this thing in the back of my head, like, way up in, like, the different parts of the hair that are you can never see. But if you look at, like, the beginning of the strands of the hair... If I, like, zoom, like, lean in, you can see they're, like, in there. These, like, red dots or whatever. Not really appreciated, this thing. I mean, it's in the dark. You can't really see it. Well, you can see the teeth a little bit. That's kind of weird. It doesn't have any emissions on it. But, I think it wasn't intentional, but these little red dots, they're reminiscent of the circular orb guys on the main... see, I'm getting fucking flashbang by myself dancing to the Psy music. But the orb things, reminiscent of that main image. I forgot the fucking name of it. That you click on to see that, like, dude with the cool poem. Fucking... I mean, they're all like that. But, those cool orbs. Which I was like, those are all expanding universes, bruh. Those are all universes. But they look like... People are like, dude, those are some cool bubbles you have on your site. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Technically, I mean, yeah, universe is kind of a bubble. If you think about it, but I didn't really think about it as a bubble, but I didn't take offense to it because I'm like, dude, I mean, I just used the tool to make a circle, and I'm like, yep, this is what I'm gonna do today. Like, this is what I got. This is all I got, honestly. All I got up in here. That's kind of random, but I thought it was kind of cool. I specifically got this avatar base. I mean, because of the assets, irrespective of the hair, but because of the base hair it has. Seriously. So I'm like, this that has the perfect hair where it looks like it's this cool, like, fucking black shadow you can put under here and have, like, these fucking teeth and these eyes right behind you. It's like a big fucking, it's like all spread out. And, there's a lot of cool hairstyles out there in the avatar scene. But, I mean, this is what it's really important. And it's more important than anyone even understands. It's so important. But as long as I understand, that's all that matters. Clearly. Like, why are you way up here? You get the fuck. It feels like you're way. Oh, it's because of it's because of my Gungnir. Does anybody even know that? My Gungnir helm is like right here. Like, dude, you're gonna give me recon and Halo? Okay. Anyway, this is like too off topic. Most people won't understand any of this. So let's get back. Is this the right pin? The fuck? No, it's not. Oh god, this is the one. Okay, this is the one where we can leave it. We can leave it here. Who cares? I care. I care a lot. Oh god. I care so much. Let me just switch it. You want to see this image, probably. This is the only time you're going to see the making of this. I'm going to fucking not release the other unlisted video. Unless, if someone gives me $3, I will, in the description of this video, post that link to the unlisted video on my account. It'll be this. It's like a couple of minutes shy of 3 hours. It's not sped up at all. It has a couple times where I stop pixeling, but 3 hours is not that much for this kind of thing. But yeah, it's just 2 images of a couple that I made. I don't think I need any more, so I'm like making this thing, and that's kind of it. So yeah, I'm kind of doing this. I'm deleting some stuff because it's like too much. That happens. It doesn't happen if you plan well, but if you don't plan, you can always like change your plans, Unlike real life, you can actually change your plans. So, yeah. I don't know if that makes any fucking sense. To me, it does. Ugh. To me, it does, but look at this. I'm in the light. Nope, it's dark. Go away. Shit. Man, I'm still in this fucking image. Am I crazy? Finish this fucking thing up. Eventually I get to like the side. At first I was like, oh, the side being dark is cool. And I'm like, oh, that looks stupid. Because it's like exactly the same mirrored image. I just did not like that. Not one bit. Here we go. Deleting some stuff. Very cool. I think it's fine if I don't talk through all 3 hours of this. Oh my god, I feel tired. Holy shit. But hey, it was still, there's some interesting parts in there, I suppose. Oh, that's the wrong one. There's the one. There we go. My bad. Sorry, every y'all. Is that a new word I just made? I'm drawing faces. I've given up. Yeah, you got teeth. That's cool. Yeah. Hell yeah. That's what it means to be a true artist. Doodle on your work. Hell yeah. He be pixeling, y'all. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm actually making something. I remember this. I remember being like, I don't know what I'm doing. That's like the whole fucking thing, though, if you think about it. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just make this, and this will maybe be cool. I don't think it really is. Honestly, I don't think so. It's always the randomest fucking things that turn out to be cool. Like, whatever you try to make cool, unless you spend a bunch of time on it, it's not going to look good. But if you're like, this is going to be whatever, and then it's like 2 seconds of making something, and it's like, it's the most amazing thing you've ever made. Yeah, it's a bit sad. Listen to some music, apparently. Just zipping around. Smoking nightmares up in here. Yeah. Amazing. It's gotten to the point where people are waking up in my apartment, so I don't want to like keep talking that much, to be honest with you. It does feel a little strange talking to myself, but everybody can listen to me talking to myself, but talking to somebody else, I'm a bit self-conscious up in here. I get a bit embarrassed. My body starts to convulse a little bit, but not really like. That fucked up my lenses doing that shit. Oh shit. You want to see this, don't you? Look. It's Terminal. The Terminal video. But yeah, if someone sends me, okay, wait. If someone sends me on coffee, right? You buy me one coffee is $3. If you send me $3 and you say some message about like release the video, okay, of the without me talking in it, I will do it. If you don't do it, it's fine. I'm not really that down bad for $3, but like otherwise I'm just gonna leave it. It's not gonna be available because, like, let's be real, it's exclusive. Only for the most dedicated guys out there, or gals, or whatever you are, some sort of creature, that's real, that's super hot fire. That gives me my money up in here. And so when you're really like down for content up in here because like you're scared of saying things, bring out the mistletoe, okay? Tell them time to kiss. Like, what you got to do? It's, my culture, and don't want to like insult my culture. And if they say, no, I'm not doing it, you bring out the asteroid, throw it at them, kill their ass, They're going to have to use a cane, multiples, to walk around. And you're like, you know what? You ever fucking meet the gingerbread man? Yep. You're going to fucking meet him in the afterlife. Pop. Psh, confetti on their ass. Done. So that's what it's all about. This pixel stuff is like confetti. It doesn't translate well to any sort of streaming or video platforms. It just is not good. It's not normal pixel art. It's the lazy, broke ass pixel stuff that no one cares about. And I say that also knowing people do care about it, but most, so it's it doesn't have enough power to capture itself online. So you're gonna have to just see although at least when you have a PNG file, you see the shit for real. If you're at 100%, resolution, at least, you see that. If not, then it would be impossible to make any of this work. I mean, imagine if you like saw the site like this. Could you imagine if you put my site through some sort of compression like this? Like, that would be so fucked up. Excuse me. That would be so fucked up. It's already fucked up just seeing whenever I zoom in or whatever. It'd be so crunchy. It's horrible. I mean, it's just horrific. It's not even halfway decent. It's a fucking travesty. So, yeah, I think, honestly, what time is it? Honestly, I think I'm only like halfway through this fucking video. If I'm to be real, let me look at my numbers here. Oh, God. Let me actually get up and look at my numbers. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, everybody. Although I'm bringing you with me because you are in my head. It's only been 1 hour. Oh my God. It's supposed to be like 3. I thought I've already been through 1 hour. I'm like, wow, it's an hour already. Oh my gosh. Okay, that is what I'm talking about. How time flies by so fast, and holy fucking moly. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I apologize. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do 3 hours up in here. Like, I think I'm dying. I think I should not have done what I did to make that last video. That doesn't mean anything to you because it could be any video I'm talking about, but I did something horrible. It is like causing my body to shut down. But, let's try to push through it a little bit. Give the people what they want. Let me think of anything specifically that's funny. There's a lot of things that are funny. I want to say, for the record, I've already said it to other people, and they don't find it as funny. Maybe. Maybe they do. I think it's funny that at work, I stopped this guy was like, he's like cleaning this machine out with me, and I'm next to him with a different machine, and and I don't want to name names, and I don't want to like blow anybody up, but he literally cannot read any language, nothing, and he can't speak English, okay? So it's hard to communicate with him, and he can't figure things out, and I know why. I'm not trying to hate on him, but I was watching out for him because I know that he don't know what's going on, right? He's trying, but sometimes he's just not in the know, like for real, like really, like and something that matters. It's this hydraulic machine that can like snap fucking stainless steel in half. Like they don't give a fuck about you, and he's like trying to clean this thing out, and I'm right there, I'm watching him, I'm like, this motherfucking guy has it running, like it's cycling through, and these rams like go in a cycle, like this one goes, this one goes, this one goes, this one goes, the ones in the bottom go, and the ones on the top go, and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about up there. So and then he jumps inside of it. He's his little short guy. He's a little Oompa Loompa guy. No offense, I'm short too, but he's way shorter. He makes me look tall. He jumps inside there, and he's like reaching in there, and he's fucking with it, and he thought he just didn't even stop it, and he thought that if he moved the sensor, it would like stop it, but he had it in a mode of operation that it doesn't care about what the sensors say. It's irrelevant. It's like it don't care. And so it was like just going. And I hit the motherfucking E-stop so fast. My heart jumped out of my chest. And this has happened before. People are in these hydraulic death traps. And he was like in there. His whole arms and everything. He was like trying to fix a jam up or whatever. But it was like cycling through. It just hadn't reached the point where the ones next to him, the rams, would go and like rip him in half. But I stopped it. And, he's like completely oblivious to the fact that I stopped it and not him. He thought he stopped it. He thought, oh yeah, I stopped because, it stopped because I moved the sensor. But like, no, it wasn't. And I try to tell him, and I'm like, oh no, that's not gonna do anything, dude. But I don't know what the hell he really understood. But when everybody's reaction was like, why did you stop this, Angus? Like, why are you slowing this down? Like, why did you do that? And I'm like, because this guy almost died. And he's like, I know why. Like you have, like my manager's like, I know why. Like you just, like why, but why would you slow it down? Why not just start it right away? I'm like, I'm trying to tell him not to do that so he doesn't die. Like, come on, dude. I get it that we need to go faster, but like, dude, this guy literally doesn't understand what's going on. Like, he's going to die. Like, I'm not here every day. I'm not always with him every day. Like, it's different team combinations. Like, he's gonna just, like, I don't get, it's just so stupid. Like, I really get, like, not yelled at, but kind of, like, chastised for, like, helping somebody not die. It's just so fucking frustrating to me. It's like, really? Because, like, what if I just didn't hit that E-stop? There's another worker, too, that, like, if I didn't hit, he it's been two. I guess I should back up. There's been two other people that have worked where I work, and they've had their hands literally pinched by this auger. They're not supposed to have their hands in moving parts, so it's on them. It's not our company. Like they're breaking the rules, but they get pinched. And I hit the e-stop because I'm there, and I'm always watching out for my fellow workers because I'm a bro. I'm not. Everybody should be like that, but nobody's like that. In reality, nobody's watching out for you. Really, nobody's watching out for you, but I watch out for them because I know if they die, it's going to make my life a lot harder. But their hands are pinched. Like, if I let it go, the auger will drag them through the machine, finger to wrist to arm to elbow to, shoulder to everything, just into a big meat grinder, and there won't be any left of them. They'll be gone. Like if I really didn't like them, I would just not hit the e-stop and pretend I didn't hear them scream, and they would just die. It's just that easy because it doesn't stop. It doesn't care. It can just fucking break metal in half. It'll blow itself up before it stops. It doesn't care about human beings, right? And it's just crazy. I've like tried to tell people not to put their hands in there, and they do it anyway, and they break the rules every day, and it's like something that doesn't help them at all to get done faster. I just don't get it, but it's amazing that I go out of my way to help these motherfucking people. And like this other guy that was like inside of a different part of that machine, like just the fact that I never got a thank you or nothing, man. And like when there was like some guy that he almost like killed me with the machine. He almost like he unlocked it when I locked it to like fix it, and I was like inside of it. He like unlocked it and like started back up. He hit the undid the e-stop and like started back up. And I don't trust a motherfucker, so I jumped out. I got my arm out of there, or else it would have been like sliced off. Like I never got a sorry. That motherfucker dropped a giant pipe on my fucking head one day, like fucking hurt like a motherfucker. And he's like, "Oh, did it hurt?" I'm like, "Yeah, it fucking hurt, dude. What the hell is wrong with you? Like, that's crazy talk. What do you mean, did it hurt? Like, it fucking hurt, man. Yeah. Didn't you feel the pipe just fucking bounce off my fucking cranium? That's just crazy, dude." But, yeah, I like that my reward for helping somebody was being, slightly yelled at. And, no thank you, no nothing, no thanks for looking out for me, buddy. You're my friend. I'll help you out with your job. Like, nope. They just leave me to fucking die, pretty much. They don't give a flying fuck about me. It's awesome. I love that part. It really makes me feel like I'm living in a, dystopian hellscape, like I really am. Even though it's not that bad, but, again, how can I really feel grateful for that? It just sucks, dude. It just really suck. So that was kind of funny. That was a really recent thing. That was really recent happening in my workplace, not naming names of who is who, but man, they love to just like jump into these fucking machines and just like, yep, it'll just stop because I think it will. Like, oh, okay, all right, well, not true, but okay. I guess that has nothing to do with pixelating art. Oh, what happened to my voice? I mean, it does in the sense that this is the story of the man or the first ascent, who is doing this little pixelating thing here. So yeah, I'll like come home from being yelled at from helping somebody survive a fucking like horrific event, and yeah, here you go. Like record this thing that just goes on like infinitely, and it looks like shit. Yeah, but I don't know, like, man, looking at this, I don't know if you can really see it, but I think you could maybe, if I made those like parts there blocky, like those little like triangles, maybe. I was thinking about making them like more thick, but again, this is something that's not really like, it doesn't need to look that great. Not that I'm trying to make it look bad, but it doesn't need to look amazing, so I'm like, whatever. And here I am trying to make this like line up, and I can't. And I don't get it for a while until I'm like, oh yeah, it's because it's like not lined up right. And then then I'm like, all right, cool. I'm making a probe thing up in here. Dude, probes up in here. That even doesn't show up. Wait. Probing. Does this probe thing work? I'm probing. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm probing. I'm probing. It doesn't really even. It doesn't really show up that well. Oh shit. I'm probing because I'm a real one. Look how simple that is. That's so cool. The little probe guy. I like that guy. Like, what if I made a diamond? Yeah, and it looks cool. It looks epic. I'm the only one that can use a diamond, or else you're copying my idea. You know, just kidding. So I think I'm almost done with this image, actually. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it should be. I'm almost halfway through the video. It's kind of like half and half-ish. Kinda, but again, I don't want to make any promises that I'm actually getting through all of this. And of course, I know that, you know, in videos in general, not just my channel, I'd be like, oh my god, my people don't like long videos. It's not true. Most people don't like giant videos, but yeah, so I don't want to make it too long so no one, I mean, it's already really fucking long. I don't want to make it too long so nobody watches it. But again, $3, one person, all you need, $3. Make a note of why you're sending me $3. I think I already like said this, but I fucking didn't actually say the last part. But someone sends me $3 motherfucking dollars on coffee. They want the whole video. They're gonna get the whole video without my face, just this part that's on this video player. You're gonna get it in the flesh, not or whatever. I don't know why I always say that. You're going to get it on YouTube. An unlisted video will appear in the description of this one. Like, no cap, I will do that. Because I get it. Like, who the fuck wants to see this bullshit? This fucking guy up in here. This bitch, right? So, no problem. I get it. Yeah. You know, what the fuck? Quick what? What am I doing? Okay, profile. Where's this avatar thing? Details. Well, this texture memory, I didn't like reduce it because it's like a single player thing. 175 megabytes, man. I mean, it's not, it doesn't even feel like that much. But it is a lot. But like if you're just in a lobby with like 10 people, like that's not that bad. If you have like an actual graphics card that has, you know, memory, like you can do that. It's fine. So I feel like all of my, what the fuck? I fucked up my shit somehow. What the hell? I like went through the world. Oh my god. Oh, because I was going through my menu. My bad, everybody. My bad, y'all. Is that like a word? Did I just make that up, or am I like having a, you know, out of body experience? One of my past lives is coming through, and you know, what is the hell? I'm reincarnated in this bitch, right? I'm reincarnated in this bitch. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Reincarnated in this bitch. Let's go back to here. So yeah, I was gonna finish this out. Let me just pull that back up now that I have that not fucked up, right? Yeah, it's not flying. Okay. Details. This is what, 175 megabytes. And this one that I like, see, that's the thing. The other one I have, another avatar I have that's same makers of clothing, but all the textures are reduced to like not as low as they go, but like as low as they go without looking like garbage. It's only 122 megabytes texture wise, so that's not much of a. It's like, okay, you save like 50, but that's not that fucking good. 133. Is there one that's like really low that I have? Oh, this one is 66. Oh, that one's really good. What the hell? That's not bad at all. I guess I don't really care about the texture, memory, whatever, that much. What about this, the beach one? I don't know, no one cares about this but me. 147. Oh my god! The fuck? I feel like that's way too much for... Why is this one 70? I thought this one... Maybe it's all shader based for like the cool look of the outfit, I guess. Weird. Huh. Yeah, I guess... I don't know. Whenever I think I have something that's like, oh, this one's like optimized, it's like actually not. That's so weird. I go out of my way to compress some stuff, but apparently, like, just there's something else I'm missing. Some sort of special sauce I'm missing. That's fine. Who cares? Fuck it. Okay, we're going back to the... I'm looking at this screen again. I'm still in the same image. Oh my god. Again, I think at many points I could just stop pixeling and it would be good enough. It would be good enough, right? Enough. But I tend towards, let's keep going. Let's fucking make a mistake. Let's keep going so much that there's nothing left to fill in. Or, you know, like, yeah, I mean, it's definitely different. I mean, I want you to really think, you know, as a fan of whatever the hell I did, you know, if there's anybody out there, there's probably like 2 people watching this far in. You know, and there's a good chance that one of you is a pixeler of the same sort of mind, right? To make your own stuff. I really want you to sit down and say, yep, without seeing this dude's little shitty pixel thing, I would have sat down and I would have done the same motherfucking thing on a giant canvas that's like 8K by 8K by hand and no copy and pasting other than, you know, the 4 quadrants or make, you know, symmetrical. I really want you to say that. I really want you to say that you would have that level of like insanity in your blood. You would have that much mental illness. You'd have the damages accumulating for... I mean, I'm a trendsetter up in here when it comes to this, I think. And I say that only in my own sphere of influence, right? There's probably a couple of me out there, right? Even in this universe, right? So it's not just me, right? Nobody is going to say, hey, is really this guy's the one that made big images real, right? I mean, that'd be cool. Actually, that'd be fucked up. They look like this, you know, the scholar of the first sin up in here. Like, he's responsible. He did it. Like, he's the fucking reason everything's fucked up. Like, get that motherfucking guy. But no, like, it's not all me. It's not all me. It's not all me up in here. But really, I mean, come on. I want you to say, hey, that Angus guy, he did this, but I would have figured it out. I would have, like, really sat down myself alone in my room and just really made this giant random fucking thing out of just the one color pixel thingy and just make something. Like, I don't think a lot of people would. Pixel art, yes. But, like, this kind of thing and this much work and these many hours for something that you can just do, like, easily without doing that, I don't know. I don't believe it. I honestly don't believe it. Maybe that's my, like, toxic trait or something, but I just don't say it. And you know, I transitioned from making that probe, right? Let's probe it up. Probe. Like, literally the probe to, like, that fucking, the return image, which had a different file name back in the day. It was, like, supposed to be, like, the key to the gate or something. And then I'm like, I don't want that to be that important. But it looks cool. I like that one. I did that one without the copy and pasting symmetricals thing. I didn't even know how to do that back then. I went from that to that, and then to, like, immediately really big fucking like truth image, like fucking never looking back. There's like, really, you gotta, pat myself on the back up in here, really. And I will say that throughout all of that, up until like the truth image and stuff like that, I didn't get no fucking feedback or no love. And I just kept going. That's just what I wanted to do. And so, pat myself on the back up in here. I got to do that once in a while, It's been how many years? It's been too many years. And put some motherfucking respect on my name, Put some respect on my name when it comes to this. This is my specialty, is this specific thing, I suppose. Although other people do that too. I've seen that one album for that, that one music artist. They do little pixel things, but okay, they do little pixel things, but it's kind of fucking pathetic, honestly. I mean, you can only put so much on an album artwork once you upscale it to make the pixels big enough to see and print out. So I think it's kind of unfair to compare them because, in certain mediums you can make the canvas size bigger and have the art actually viewable, but in in albums. But like I'm saying, not many people are going to go out of the way to make something like that for like no reason, because, it's not for video game. I don't get paid for none of that. I get nothing out of that. It's like I get negative worth out of it. Kind of, I get suffering out of it, basically. It makes no fucking sense. I don't get it either. Like, do I sound like I'm trying to sell it to you every time I talk about it? Like, I don't really know. I'm trying to talk myself out of it every time I do it, but hey, someone's got to do it, I guess, and it's got to be me, apparently. But hey, I really want you to, whenever you're feeling down and out and like depressed in your life, if you ever feel depressed, I want you to go and shut the fuck up, like get a drink of water, whatever, open up Paint Tool Sigh and make a giant image. Take the canvas size of the one will become whole once more and do it. Fill that whole bitch up, and don't copy and paste to fill it up. Like, you can do it, you can copy and paste to like, flip one side to another or whatever, like the 4 quadrants. That's it, man. That's it. No more, no nothing else. Ain't nothing else, man. I want you to just don't be copy and pasting this, sigil everywhere and patterns. I want you to do as I did. Fill that thing out. And I want you to just think about life, man. It will take you a long time to do it by hand. And by the time you're done, you'll be like, wow. Actually, my life was a lot better before I did that. And you won't kill yourself. You'll be like, man, I'm going to dedicate myself to not doing whatever the hell that was. Because that was not fun. I did not like that very much. So, but then you can show people about it, and they're like, well, what the heck? That's random. XD. And then they'll just never care about it again. That's art right there. That's life, though. That's not specific to this, but hey, that's all I know. That's the one thing I do a lot. Although it would be fun to draw more anime girls. All my characters that I have yet to draw, like Aviana and Yukish would be cool. But I don't have like a lot of like motivation for that, or a lot of time. I'm not particularly skilled at it either, so, I haven't really tried my hand at it. It'd be cool, but, I only have a lot of, I don't have a lot of free time for that. So I'm spending my free time on this right now, and then, I'm going to, like, edit the videos and publish them, and then I'm going to be doing writing again. So that's it. I'm going back to the writing. Like, I'm sorry to, like, fake you guys out. You think I'm gonna come back? I'm gonna be doing this, dude. Wait a minute. Stop. This looks like a monkey. You see the fucking thing, dude? This looks like the motherfucking monkey head, right? His lips and shit, and the motherfucking like a monkey. It has like wings. It's a flying monkey, bro. Dude, it looks like a flying monkey. I don't know, dude. What the I swear it looks like a flying monkey. Anyway. It looks like a flying looks like a monkey. Okay, I got sidetracked as fuck. I don't know. Dude, Yukish would be cool. Aviana would be even cooler. That would be an epic thing to draw, but I honestly would like to practice more because I would like to practice more, but I would also like to draw in private more and not publish anything. But I feel like I have to, like, the main thing that I do is like, I'm going to show people this. That's what I'm doing. I don't usually just keep it to myself. I only keep stuff to myself. I'm going to show them this later. So, but it would be nice to not show people just so I can, like, train, because I need more training. I never practice. I just make the thing, and I'm like, wow, look at that. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. If only I put, like, time into this, I'd be better. And then I do it, and then I never come back to it for, like, a couple years. I'm like, wow, I forgot everything I knew. So it's beyond getting rusty. It's like there's a commitment issue, 100%, I guess. It's because I want all this stuff to be done, but, like, I don't have, like, a whole secret organization to do my bidding. I mean, I have people that are my buddies or, like, my acquaintances at the very least, but, of course, like, I'm not fucking rich enough to make them do whatever I want. Not yet, anyway. I don't think ever, but here we go. With the flying monkey, we're going to flip this shit, and I flipped it the wrong way. I flipped it, like, I made it 1 pixel in the center, but it's supposed to be 2. So eventually I'll be like, why is it wrong? And then I realize what I did later. But not right now. I don't know what I did. I'm like, oh, it's perfect. But actually, I'm stupid because it's wrong. So yeah, that happens, right? I can't believe I thought I was already, like, done with this, like, so long ago. What the hell is wrong with me? There is something wrong with me. It literally is only, like, it's like halfway through this. Wait, where's the... Oh my god, it really is only, like, halfway through. And I don't have that much time left for recording this. And that's a shame. It's 130, no, it's 1 hour and 36 minutes and 57 seconds through, which is a lot, I will say. It's a lot. It's probably too much. It's probably way too much. Let me just jump in front of this fucking thing. That's how you know I'm real. Fuck. Let me... Snowflake? What should I do? I think it's okay to call. I gotta, like, do... I don't know how much time left in this week. Man, this motherfucker... I guess I could skip the video, right? Yeah, we could do, like, a little fucking time skip. Dude, okay, so wait. Let me move the camera. That's right. So right now we're on 140. You're like, oh, shit. Just wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm like, actually, okay, so we're going to 2 hours, 15 minutes up in here. We're going to come back to this. Well, not really. Okay. So basically, I flipped the fucking thing around and I made some more stuff. I flipped it around. Same idea. I did a lot of flipping with the shit that I normally wouldn't flip around and save because I'm like, I need to make this fast. And sometimes that makes it look good, but sometimes it makes it look like shit. But I made this stuff in the sides or whatever. And I'm like, it has to be garbage because I'm going to flip it around. And then I was like, moving it based off of the shape of the sigil in the I said the beginning, the mid. I mean, it's the same. Beginning and the middle is the same for me in this instance. So yeah, and I was moving it, and you can't really even make it out, even if you watch the real video. I was just moving it around and shit. It was cool, I guess. And I'm trying to, like, fix it, but not really. I really put low effort into this, which is fine. And then you see how like blocky that is in the middle. I hate that. Although sometimes it can look good. I think if I use like multiple colors or something, it could look good, but I'm not about that life. Sorry, everybody. It would fucking. My lawyer said not to finish that joke. Anyway, so we're just staying with it. I'm trying to fix it so it looks better. At some point, I delete the stuff on the sides or whatever. You can't even make it out. I don't know where the fuck it happens. That's where I'm editing the middle. Where's the editing of the things on the sides? Oh, here it is. I'm deleting it. See, there we go. See, I'm like, and I'm doing it really fast. Look at how much care I put into this. This is not sped up. Look at this. Can you keep up with him? This guy. This god, maybe even. This lucid guy. No, not lucid. I keep saying that. I need to stop doing that. It is so funny, though, to me. That lucid god thing is so funny. It shouldn't be that funny. Oh, my gosh. I even say it at work and shit in my real life all the time. I mean, I'm saying this video. You can tell. I'm all about that. I'm all about the lucid god life. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's... My goodness. My like headset cut out. I'm dying up in here. What the heck? Yikes. I don't even know why that happened. I don't even know. I got like fucking, let me just check this. Oh, it's still going. I got like cyber attacked. Damn, I'm trying to be like putting in overdrive. Meow. Yeah, usually, back in the day, how many years ago was that? I had that one video, that Mr. Zai, says he thought that was some funny stuff in that one video where I'm talking over the pixely image or whatever. I was going to say before I get to that image and that recording, I had like a whole list of things to talk about or whatever. Now, I'll just fucking ramble. I'm not really afraid of rambling anymore. It's just how it is normally. Even when I have a script, I'm always rambling. So what's the fucking difference? Honestly, to me, there is no real difference. It's ramble, bramble up at here. So, when I'm, at 9:05 a.m., I'm supposed to be in bed. It's a fucking, oh my God. I'm supposed to sleep for work. And, there's some pixel shit going on up in here. Instead, I'll just say, let's off the cuff talk about some random shit, and it works out usually. Works out pretty good. Fucking hell, me. Oh my God. Okay, so you kind of got the gist of it. If you even care. I'm a terminal guy if you even care. If you even love me. Anyway, what the fuck is going on? This needs to stop. This has gone on too long. I'm getting very tired. It was cool, I guess. I think it could have been better. Maybe. The thing is, I can't be very loud. My girlfriend's still sleeping, and I'm respectful, to at least the good women, the true women who are not evil and will not betray me by trying to scratch my throat while I sleep. This one has signed an agreement to not do so. So, yep. So sorry. If there's any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down in the comments below. Hit that motherfucking, smash that like button. Violate the like button. Hit the bell. Subscribe. This is what it's all about. If you really want to be a true terminal warrior, if you want to open the gate, if you want the witch ID, if you want to enhance your sexual performance, if you want to do good at school, increase your grades, bulk up your muscle. If you want to get the new car, the new Bugatti, you want to learn a new skill, and you want all the views, all you got to do, simple as can be, get that like button in your sights on this video down below, the like button. Click it so it gets enabled, then click it again so it's disabled, then click it again and like it, and then say, bitch, did you enjoy it? And if not, I don't know. I didn't have a good idea at that point. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Hit that motherfucking like button, smash that like button, destroy the like button, and destroy yourself. There is something like attached to my stuff. What's going on? Oh, the hell's going on here? I don't know what's going on here. Oh, I know why my cord. I know why my fucking visuals caught out. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Oh, I like sliced my cable open. Holy dude, that would not happen with my other cable. Wow. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Anyway, rip to my cable, okay? Rip to the cable, bruh. And see you next time.